Hi, my name's Elizabeth. I'm going to go over breathing with your diaphragm. So, if you're watching this video, then more than likely you're reading my book, and I wanted to give you videos to go along with the reading because sometimes things are kind of hard to describe with words when I can show you. So, the very first thing you need to do when you're having shortness of breath is strengthen your diaphragm. Your diaphragm, like I said in the book, is a muscle that sits right underneath your lungs, and it's kind of dome-shaped like this. Now, depending on what kind of illness is causing your breathing problems, your diaphragm is going to do two different things. If you have COPD or emphysema, your diaphragm will eventually flatten like this because your lungs are going to retain air, so you're going to keep breathing air in, but you're going to have a hard time getting it out, and that's going to push down on your diaphragm because there's just a little bit of room in here to work with. Now, if you're recovering from COVID-19 or ARDS, then your diaphragm more than likely is weak. And the reason is because whenever you start to have really bad breathing problems, your body just gets tired and your respiratory muscles get tired. So your body starts using other muscles to breathe because the other ones are weak. So if that happens, and especially if you were in the hospital with COVID and you were on a CPAP or a BiPAP or a ventilator, your diaphragm is definitely going to be weak because the machine was doing the breathing for you and it hasn't been worked out. Your diaphragm is a muscle just like your arms, your legs, and it has to be used and worked out in order to function properly. So, this is how you're going to tell if you're using your diaphragm. You're going to put one hand on your stomach and one hand on your chest. And you're going to slowly just breathe in and out, in through your nose and out through your mouth. A couple of good deep breaths. Now I want you to look down while you're breathing. Which hand is moving the most as you breathe in and out? If your bottom hand is moving the most, then congratulations, you are using your diaphragm. If your top hand is moving the most, then that means your diaphragm is weak and you're not using it. So either way, whether you're using it now or not, we've got to strengthen it. So I'm going to show you an exercise to do that you're going to need to do multiple times throughout the day, every day, okay? And even when your diaphragm is nice and strong, you still want to do these exercises every day, okay? So you can do it like this, like we just practiced, or you can put your fingers together over your stomach. And as you inhale through your nose, you're going to push your stomach out. So you're going to inhale. When your stomach goes out, your fingers are going to come apart, and then you're going to exhale, they'll come back together, because your stomach's going to go back in. So you'll inhale through your nose, pushing your stomach out, and then you'll exhale. I can promise you that at least 80% of you are wanting to do the opposite here. A lot of people, when they breathe in, they think that they're going to get more air in if they go, well, you're pulling your stomach in, and what you're actually doing is restricting the amount of air that you can get in your lungs, because if your diaphragm is pulled up, it's pushing up on your lungs. Now, if you drop your diaphragm, your lungs can fill up, okay? So that's the easiest way to remember it. You want to fill up from the bottom to the top, not the other way around, which means the breath needs to come from down here and expand up, okay? So let's just practice, and I'm going to stand up and show you from the side too, so you kind of get an idea. So I'm going to inhale through my nose, pushing my stomach out, okay? And now I'm going to exhale, pulling it back in. Inhale and exhale. I encourage you to practice this multiple times a day. And then if you need to do it in front of a mirror, you can do that, or you can just look down at your hands, whichever you'd like to do. If you have trouble with it, it's okay. Most people do, and it just takes lots and lots of practice. So just keep practicing, working your diaphragm so you can build up that muscle, okay?